So this is Those Days. This is one of those days when nothing suits me. Everything is colored black, 'cause I want more heart. This is one of those days when it's confusing, feeling I don't want to leave, I just want more. Waiting, I just want more. Was that all you expected? Have faith in me or I'll go. I'm not happy down here. Was that all you expected? Have faith in me or I'll go. You don't see me up there. This is one of those days when my chest is aching. You really hurt me there, and I want more. This is one of those days when hope is fading, and I don't want to feel this doubt, I just want more. Waiting, I just want more. Was that all you expected? Have faith in me or I'll go. I'm not happy down here. Was that all you expected? Have faith in me or I'll go. You don't see me up there.
Okay, now you can hear us. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh,
and
okay.
welcome to a little live stream. And
All right.
right.
Yeah, and I can hear you.
Stänga av här.
So, how are you all doing, and what are you doing this weekend? And oh my god, I get nervous. Actually.
No need. That was close.
So thank you for watching, and thank you so much everybody who has been streaming and watching our new music video. This week has been crazy, and we're so glad for all of your support. It means so much to us. Yeah. We've got, like, the first day we got 1,000 streams on Spotify, and for an independent band as we are, that is really good.
Yeah.
So
We're super grateful for all
yeah,
the support.
the video is up in over 5,000 views now, so we're really happy.
Mm.
So yeah, so we're gonna have a bit of a Q&A here, and talk a little bit about us, and yeah, about you all. You can ask us questions, and we will ask you questions as well. So hit us up with the questions.
Yeah. And if you have any friends
Yes.
that want to join us, share the link. Just a tip.
Yeah. So this is the second time we're doing this kind of live stream together but in different places.
Yeah.
So, but we might do it sometimes now because of the current situation. So
Yeah, we have done it on Instagram a couple of times.
yeah,
Shorter versions.
yeah. So Oh, besides September Witch saying besides looping the new video, I assume you're answering the question that what are you doing during the weekend?
Mhm.
So thank you.
I
Maybe
think
you are all the 5,000 streams.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
5,000 views. No, no. No, but nice. Yeah. So about the song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, but the last time we met for this live stream, we couldn't say so much, but now we can actually talk about the song and about the concept. So feel free to ask us about the new album and about our plans. This song, "Who Is the Creature," was the first chapter, or is the first chapter in our story, you can say, because we're doing like an animated movie that will be integrated to our live show. So this was the first part, and you
Yeah.
will see more further on.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think you can hear that we have a lot of influences from on this song on movies, and I think you will notice that on the coming songs too.
Yeah.
It's
For sure.
So, um, so Daniel, when you think about the song, what do you think about "Who Is the Creature"?
What I think about the song.
Yeah, or how do you think about what it's about and all?
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, from what I've thought about it, I think it's kind of about being comfortable with yourself, uh, coming to terms with, I don't know, uh, issues and things like that, I guess. I'm not the lyric writer, so I'm not very good at like. But from what I've gathered and what I've got from it is kind of about that.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Well, since it's sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I think the thing about this song is we want to create like
Mystery.
mystic. Yeah, exactly about the story. So we don't want to like spoil anything. Just like create something that yeah can
Yeah,
people can wonder about what it is.
yeah, and it's also like in the beginning of the story, the people of the town that the story is set in, they are also wondering about this creature. So Shaitan, then I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. Who is the creature?
Yeah.
It's up to you to find out. But it's kind of how do you say? There's many clues in the video. Like
Yeah.
not many clues, but
And more will
There's-
come.
yeah, more clues will come. And we also want you out there to be part of the creative process. We will, as for now, we don't have like a name for the main character, so we don't know exactly how we will do this, but we will let you be part of creating names for the characters in the movie and so on.
Yeah, because we have like a story in a general set, but we are far from finished with the whole like project.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of steps for us
Yeah.
to make in
Yeah.
the future, and
Yeah.
we really want to involve our audience.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, you're Brazil. Nice.
cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So, where are people from? Just check in and say where you're from. Yeah, so we started writing this song a year ago
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah, I think a little more.
Patrick, what do you think about the song and the process about the song making of it?
So I remember the first time like the foundation of the song was presented. I was like, wait, what? What?
Yeah.
And then after we like started working on it and you kind of got into the groove, I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So it really has that like wacky freak show kind of feel to it, which is by the way what we were going for. So I think we
Yeah.
succeeded with that. Um, and you know the beauty about this song, I think, is that like everyone can relate to it in different ways. the way I relate to it is like, who is the creature is like, how other people perceive you, or how you think other people perceive you, and you feel like the creature. Um, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's kind of the beauty of this. I mean, you can interpret it in so many ways, and what it means to you is what it means to you,
Yeah.
plain and simple. So
That was the first part that we presented to you. Was that mainly me just singing, "Who is the creature hiding from light?" Like that?
no, I don't think so. I think you already had like I think you
you
had
had.
like the first verse,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we
And
played it in our rehearsal room.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then we tried the ba
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
thing.
yeah, right.
and
We have
actually,
a yeah.
actually, one of the inspirations for this song Oscar mentioned was "March of the Poozers" by Devin
Yeah.
Townsend
Oh,
from the
yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted like that mighty, huh, 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 like going into
Exactly.
battle or something. But instead, we went for the freak show
Yeah.
vibe,
Yeah.
which I think worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice. So Sebowicz is asking, where does the humble smith of Erviltown fit in?
Hmm.
Who knows? We're gonna have to find out.
Maybe there will be a song about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
But
just me like slamming down on an anvil with a hammer,
Yeah.
bling, 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 for 5 minutes. It's a
Great
great song.
content. Yeah.
hmm.
But
So, but
this.
I mean, we want to ask people because like we have been getting a lot of feedback for this song, but you know, our most dedicated followers are probably watching the stream. So, you know,
Yeah.
what do you think about the song and what it means to you? That would be really interesting for us to hear, actually.
Yeah.
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 Jag får inte... Ska jag läsa en kommentar?
Yeah.
Säg något så länge.
A lot of people have who have heard the song has said like, this is not what I usually listen to, but it's really great.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's a really good thing because then I mean we have kept it interesting.
Yeah.
And that has been our number one goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a gamble too when we like came up with doing this whole like Tim Burton inspired adventure, because it's like so different from anything we've done before. Or at least
Yeah.
before I joined, you were a classic hard rock band, and then we delved more into like alternative rock and metal,
Yeah.
a la Paramore, something like that.
Yeah.
And now we're doing this. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell that I mixed the song, and there was 122 tracks on the Logic project. So my computer, it's almost burned down, but it's all good. There is a lot of things in there, but yeah.
I'm just gonna read a nice comment we got on Instagram. First, Poacher Soul writes like this: "Okay, this song gets stuck in your head. Love it so much and love you guys." And then I answer, and then she says, "I'm walking around the house singing it and moving around like a little monster with claws, reminding me of a song that should be played at a carnival when you're walking in to see the wonderful oddities."
Ah, Yeah.
That's nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. So the plan with the album and the we're gonna do like more of a theater musical show with a movie in it. So that is plan.
yeah,
And we could say, of course, that we are somehow characters of this story.
Yeah.
We won't tell you in which way, but
No, can't do that yet.
you can find more information on our website about the characters.
That's true.
And I think there will be a lot of singles from this album because I would expect us to release a lot of singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the whole album.
Yeah.
I mean, from the beginning, we
amazing.
kind of wanted to release the whole album as one, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really work in this day and age, unfortunately.
No.
But
Unfortunately.
yeah,
Yeah. So Lisa wonders, and Lisa, she also did a fantastic reaction video for us. And she also made some nice fan art. Patrick, do you have it ready?
I do not, but I'm trying to pull it up
do.
as we speak.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We wanted to show it, but Lisa has a question. What was your inspiration to this song and more? Well, when we started writing the story, because when we began thinking of a film and we were going to just write like a summary plot of the story, then so we had written that, and then I started to just think about that and building up to this. Who is this character that we're dealing with? So it was a great way to start.
Yeah,
because,
great mystic.
Yeah, great mystic, and also for us because we didn't really know where we were going. So we were writing it from the townspeople's opinion. How do you say, like their side? So yeah, Legion, where's your hat, Patrick?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Purple hat.
I'm
You had a
sorry.
hat last time.
I donated it.
You did.
Yeah.
Right. So we're also taking tips this evening as well, like did last time, because this big project that we're doing now is it's an expensive one. And we can't do everything ourselves, even if we want to do most of it ourselves, if we don't find a label that suit us.
Yeah, or a millionaire.
Or a millionaire, yeah. So we can do this as good as possible. So all the money we're collecting from this and from future crowdfunding campaigns and merch selling will go directly to the project, and that's the good thing about being independent. Like if you're on a label, the label takes a big cut of all the money that comes from the fans, but we get all the money and we can spend it and investing it in new music for you. So that's awesome.
Yeah. And I managed to. Sorry.
No, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
I managed to find the fan art. Unfortunately, I don't have the raw file, so I had to screenshot it. But there you go. So, yeah. This is made by Lisa Andernis, and thank you so much, because this is truly awesome. I absolutely love this one.
So nice.
Yeah.
It has so many details. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Who is the C? The big C? Tell us. The creature is someone. I'm just reciting the lyrics here.
You don't even know.
Locked inside a castle. The silent whisper is all we know.
Nice.
Yeah, from the video you can see there might be two creatures in the video. So who is really the creature? That's the question.
So yeah, we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
Together,
I just want to show, while we're on the subject of fan arts, I actually got one by regular mail.
Oh, nice! Oh, there's a little star as well. Cool.
Oh yeah, there's some details too. So I actually have this on my fridge. So this is made by Mr. Sebowicz, as he calls himself. So yeah,
really nice.
Thank you so much. This is truly awesome.
Yeah,
I have it on my fridge for a reason. It's very nice.
Oh, this is the first time I've seen your curtains, Patrick.
Yeah, really nice.
Oh, that's great.
Really nice.
The first thing we see from your home.
Yeah, little by
There
little.
you go. Look, there's more in my apartment.
Oh, green lights too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sebowicz says, "Show us the other piece of art I send you, coward."
Oh, I am not going to show that,
Oh, that one.
because we will get banned.
I think I know which one it is. Yeah.
Remember when we had like meme account on Instagram? It wasn't us.
No, someone
Yeah.
did a meme account for Nocean.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
really fun.
so took our pictures from our Instagram and made memes.
Yeah.
That was really funny. No, we got very, very much nice fan art during the years. It's so funny and so awesome to get such fine piece of art made by you guys.
Yeah.
And actually, we haven't mentioned it anytime, but in the cover art for the single, Daniel has written the text, like who is the creature. So Daniel
Oh yeah.
has great talent in drawing as well. So, and he's also made some of the trees that are in the video and in the animation parts.
Yeah.
So, do you have any more question than who is the creature? Because we won't answer that one.
Shooting ourselves in the foot by
Yeah.
naming our singer as a question
Spoiling.
right there. Yeah.
So yeah. But
So
who
yeah,
made
Who
Tom
made the
T's
Tom
wanted
T?
poster?
That was me, I think.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, I did.
It was Tom T.
Really
Tom
good.
T made it himself.
And tell us about how you did it to make it look like really old. You had a really good trick
Oh,
there.
yeah, it's something my girlfriend taught me actually. It's
Yeah?
like you have regular like A4 white sheets of paper, then you just crumble them up really much. Or no, first thing you do, you just put them in like a bath of coffee, actually, and that makes them brown. And then you just do the edges a little bit and like crumble it a little bit in the water. And then when it dries, it looks really old.
We have it here. Can you show?
Yeah, sure.
Also, if by really nerdy, when it's in the water as well, or in the coffee, then you tear off the edges a little bit, and then the edges soak in a little bit more coffee, and then it gets darker on the edges.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyone
I
who
think it
wants
was
to
really,
create.
really cool because I was looking on the internet for like, I don't know if you can see now the details, and it's like a mirror, but
Yeah,
really, really nice because I was
nice.
looking first for like, fake papers on internet and was going to order it, but then you came up with this nice piece, so really cool.
We should
Nice.
do the like handwritten lyrics on
Yeah,
these
we
types
could
of papers.
we could
Would be
use it as
awesome.
merch or something.
That would be cool.
Tell me about the pond. I'm not going to go there and out a spell on you guys. Ooh. Well, the pond is like a symbol for in the video we had kind of difficulties with, since we're doing an animated film and we are live action, then
Yeah.
how will we blend this and
Like how it's like a portal,
yeah,
maybe into
Yeah.
the other world.
and like creatively show that our worlds are connected. So that was one part of doing that. The other part is with the curtains on the theater stage and so on. So
oh,
that is
thank
the
you for
pond.
the
So,
donation, Vomitorium Overlord.
oh, nice!
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Thank
Next
you.
single release when?
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, we haven't even spoken about
No,
it.
we don't know exactly, but it won't be
It
2.5
won't be-
years.
no.
It will
No.
be a matter of months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
stay
maybe
tuned.
during the summer.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we are writing a lot of songs like simultaneously, and then we like choose one to focus on. Is kind of the approach we have now. So we'll see, but yeah, it's not going to be 2.5 years. We can promise
No.
you that
No.
much.
No, we will release more often now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here in America, we used to use lighters to make papers look old. It was great until you burned the hell out of your fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Do you have some merch for Create? Yeah, we have our current merch, and actually, Patrick, you have something to show, right?
I do not, because I just got access to the raw files. I'm sorry.
What?
Yes.
Oh yeah, but you can put them in.
Yeah, I can put them up in a
You can
second.
tell about it. Just we have a lot of merch left from our previous release, and we're selling them on our website, so noceantheband.com. I think it's about 10 euros.
Yeah, what, 15?
15? No, I think
10.
I made it cheaper.
Yeah, that's great.
So
Because there will be new merch, but
in future.
Yeah.
But to support us, go and buy some merch.
Yeah, it's
We also
awesome.
had this necklace with
Yeah.
the diamond symbol and a magic cup that turns, I think it's black first, and then when you pour hot water in it, it becomes white or something. And our logo is revealing. So could you show the merch?
Yeah. Just a second.
we, we have more merch as well, but we're gonna show two of the most popular T-shirts so you can see.
So.
And the design is made by us, and yeah, we're gonna make some really cool. I'm
There you go.
longing to do some really cool merch for
Yeah.
the new album because I can really see the art of it, and yeah, making it
Will be different from what we have done.
yeah,
before.
really. And I wanted to have much more colors and yeah.
So yeah, there we have one of them, and
Yeah.
here is the other one as well. Very gracious. This is high production value, but
Oh, but did you show the owl? I missed it.
yeah,
It's
it's there.
there right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I like that one.
They're also the owl is also available in female sizes still, some female sizes, but it works with the regular T-shirt as well. Which another good and old method for oldening paper is to soak in lemon juice and give it the business with the. Sorry, I can't read with the
Clothes iron.
iron.
Clothes
Clothes
iron.
iron.
Yeah,
All
great
right,
suggestion. Yeah, should do that next
Yeah.
time. Try
cool.
paper nerdery. I like it.
Panic guys.
So no officially licensed Nocean TM neckties. No Wilson.
Yeah.
Hey, have you actually
Well,
thought about that? You should do that. You should make your own neckties.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, in different kind of styles.
yeah, that would be
That
cool.
would be cool. So, I had to dive into this weird discussion about old paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that, Lisa.
This is what we have become.
Notion having a lighter dream.
Yeah, what should we talk about?
No.
No.
No, but what can we more tell about the music video? It was so freaking cold, right? I mean,
Couldn't
I
feel my
had
fingers.
trouble. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had trouble finding how do you say scenes where I didn't shiver. Like I was freezing in all my takes outside. Like who is that creature? And my tears were dropping as well because I was wearing lashes and yeah. Ooh, so cold.
Yeah.
When was this? In February.
Yeah, February.
So it was
Yeah.
winter, but no.
Best
no
time
snow.
to record outside.
Yeah.
Worst
Yeah.
part is like every music video we've done, we've always done it when it's like super cold. And every
Yeah.
time we say we need to stop making
Never
music
again.
videos
Yeah.
during the winter. And then we do it again and again and again.
Then we planned it in February. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
that's-
job. Good job. No, it was kind of fun. Like we had to like stop pretending like we were freezing. As soon as like you should see us, like literally seconds before the camera started rolling, all of us were like this, just shaking.
Yeah.
And as soon as we're okay, rolling, we just had to pretend like nothing.
Mhm. Yeah, so Lisa says about the paper, just put it in the dirt for 48 hours. It just gives vibrato. Yeah. Nice.
That works too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you mean the singing
Yeah,
of the
that's
priest.
cool. Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
the wine is getting to my head now. So.
That's why I'm drinking tea.
Oh,
They were
nice.
roasting me for drinking tea before we started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's laughing now?
No, we're a rock band, Patrick.
I know, I
You
know.
wear
Good
wear
job.
silly hats and drink tea. I mean, I'm just talking about the image, right?
It's the equalizer.
Have you seen the music
Yeah.
video I Am Crazy? Okay?
Yeah,
That's kind
I know,
of my thing.
I know.
Don't add beer.
No, don't.
I'm like a gremlin, you know. Don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't take the Smith and add beer.
We
It's a
should
bad
have a
combo.
T-shirt with don't with a picture of the Smith that don't add beer.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm all
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah.
you when you do this kind of crazy,
Like
crazy
licking
face,
the
and then that just don't add beer.
Yeah.
Don't give the Smith Red Bull.
No.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, wine is
There's
nice.
kind of a funny story behind that, but like, yeah.
Okay.
No, so when we were at Wacken this summer, right? We walked past like a Red Bull stand, and they were selling slushies, Red Bull slushies.
Ooh.
So we thought, okay, let's have a Red Bull slushie. And then after like an hour, we're just laughing hysterically while standing in line to like buy some merch, which I'm actually wearing right now. Um, and then we just realized, are we drunk? We haven't had any alcohol. Was there alcohol in the Red Bull? Still to this day, we have no idea.
It was
We don't know
probably
if we were
alcohol
actually
in
drunk
there.
or just
Yeah,
really happy.
yeah.
No surprise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Har vi listan?
Yep.
Mm.
All right. So we have some things to go through here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just wait a moment. Yeah. About our influences and how it impacts our kind of playing and how I sing or we sing. How does it show in the songs? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
want to start, Oscar?
Yeah, I think lately I've become really like sucker for great productions. So I think I'm like typical producer slash guitarist. So I just add things. I think the guitar tracks on this song is 32. And that's insane because we have one guitarist. But it's all those like small details that you cannot hear, but it's there in the song. And if I were to remove them, I think you would like not directly notice it, but still something would feel different about the song, and that's what I think makes the song like interesting. And we use a lot of guitars, so and other instruments too, but it's absolutely most guitar tracks because of that thing. And my influences, I think I mentioned it last time we had live stream, but right now it's Within Temptation, and their latest album is just insane. And they have so like simple songs, but the production behind it is, I mean, if you listen to it, they even have it without the vocals. You can hear those small details like popping up everywhere, and that's for me it's just ear candy. It's just interesting all the way, and that's what I think makes a good song today. I yeah, basically that's it for me right now. When I was younger, I don't think I would notice that, but yeah, maybe I did, just subconsciously.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, my influences are interesting, interesting music, all kinds of genres.
Yeah. When you talk about that, I think about Queen a bit, like huge guitar production. Yes,
Yeah.
the walls of.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you listen to them?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't really listened to them.
You should.
Yeah,
You should.
yeah, I probably should. I mean that what I've heard is just more regular songs, and that's awesome. But I haven't really dived into them.
No, I want to listen to them more, and
Yeah, I
I
think
really
that's
love-
we have some kind of similarity to
Yeah.
them now, actually.
yeah.
That's
The mightiness, and I think because when I was a teenager, I started to listen to more punk rock and rock, and my father he has always been a Queen fan, and he was like, Hannah, listen to Queen, you will love them, and I was like, I didn't see their greatness really, even though we played it at school and so, but now I really can see, and I saw the movie when it came out, and I really love it so. And Lisa is wondering, Hannah, did you make your skeleton hairdo yourself? Actually, not. I bought it from some kind of party shop.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to find some kind of gothic element or something to add, because besides the dress, it's I I think it's difficult with this genre because it's very, very common to have, well, this kind of dress that I have, and so on for the Gothic style. So yeah, I wanted to add some special detail, and I also wanted to have my tie. That is the most difficult when I'm choosing new clothes. Like, it has to be the tie. It hasn't be have to be red, but it has to be a tie. And that also makes it special. So, and then I found the gloves, the black and white gloves, and they really did it more like a Tim Burton-y Harlequin style, like
Yeah.
I really like. So,
Yeah.
but not about the clothes, about the music and me singing. I think it's very hard to talk about my own singing because I don't really know.
What are your influences?
Oh, my influences.
I mean, Lizzie Hale.
Yeah,
What
Lisa
made you sing
Hale
like
from
that?
Hailstorm is really big inspiration when to sing more harder stuff. And when I sing like soft, that is actually kind of new to me, doing this much, because that is my biggest challenge live. Because live I'm really used to taking all my powers and just shouting out tunes, but singing soft is really, really difficult and something I really have to practice on. So but my inspirations for that, I don't really know.
No.
I don't have any specific inspirations for my soft vocals, I think. But
For
when I
music, like for like bands and stuff for that.
yeah, but not for my how I
Well,
sing.
all right.
But for songwriting, I mean, of course, 30 Seconds to Mars and Muse and Hailstorm, and also before, when we wrote more classic hard rock, I was really into Joan Jett and the Runaways, and
Oh yeah.
more punk rock things, and Paramore and so on. So yeah, of course I have inspirations when I write the melodies. ABBA is a very
Oh, yeah.
great group, I think. So that is, I often listen to ABBA, and
Yeah, they're great. You might hear it on a couple of songs.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Great harmonies.
Oh, thank you. The-
Oh.
oh. So, yeah, Patrick, your inspiration.
My inspiration. I mean, it was kind of weird when I even joined Nocean. I mean, before that, I was a death metal drummer, and suddenly I have to play, actual music. So, uh, but I mean, when I started out, what really got me interested in, extreme metal drumming was, drummers like Daniel Erlandsson from Arch Enemy, George Collias from Nile were my two biggest influences, I would say. Anders Givarp from Dark Tranquillity, if I said that. No, I didn't.
No, you
But
didn't.
no, but yeah. And then I joined Notion and I started, listening to more like Paramore, and writing more drum parts like that. So yeah, it's been quite a challenge to adapt to a completely new style. And I'm spending my quarantine time on listening to more Within Temptation and Nightwish and working on that kind of stuff. So it's quite a challenge, but I think it's gonna do us good in the long
Yeah,
run. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
But we also want to do like, how do you say? We talked a lot about the album, that it should be a broad one, like it should be
Yeah.
many kind of styles of the songs,
Yeah.
but still you should hear that it's Notion. But it's not going to be like in the same line as every song. It's going to be very variated, and
No, I don't think that the next single we release will be so close to Who is the Creature.
no.
Mm.
That would be the hard part, because now we like presented the new kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now, how should we? Which song should we choose for the next one?
That's our
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
So hi Johnny, thank you again for you answering me on Instagram this afternoon. Yeah, of course. We always try to answer everything we get. Sometimes we might miss something, but we always want to answer your questions and your DMs and so.
I've been practicing Storytime from Nightwish as a drummer. It's a very difficult one to play. Yeah, like that's kind of the thing about Nightwish drumming. Like you need to be so exact with everything for it to sound good. Um, but that is also, if you record yourself while you practice it, you're gonna, start finding these little details, one thing at a time, that makes it sound like really good. I mean, Yuka is like a superb drummer. So yeah, keep working and you're gonna get it. Absolutely. I've been playing some Nightwish myself recently. I've been playing, Ghost Love Score, of course. I've been playing Amaranth. I've been playing some stuff from their new album. Great album, by the way. So yeah, I can highly recommend that.
Patrick, you should really film this, and we should publish some of the covers you do on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right?
We should probably start doing covers again.
Yeah, absolutely.
That should.
So we can ask you who are watching if you'd like us to do like a cover or like a playthrough or so. Which songs would you like us to do?
Awesome question.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And you should also record. Yeah, Johnny, record it and do a cover on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing to do right now. We'll be able to know it's Nocean playing on the radio. Oh yeah. So we've been played on a Swedish radio station, and also I got an answer from another radio station that said that this song is not so radio friendly, and I can understand that because this song is really special and we didn't do like a radio edit for it, so it's very variational and not this kind of how do you say, super commercial thing. No.
Yeah.
Darwin Duck's intro theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Awesome.
great.
Nocean does Winter Sun. Oh my god. Are you trying to kill me as a drummer? Oh, that would be cool though.
Yeah, so write some suggestions.
Yeah.
Hello, it's just popping in saying hi. So proud of you. Oh, thank you, Michaela. Mikis. Mikis is a great singer, and I really hope we can do some kind of collaboration in the future.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. She had a band before. Now I don't remember the name. Sorry. Namnet. Vad är hennes band?
Fall of Emotions.
Fall of Emotions. Yes, sorry. Oh, I'm drinking wine. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it quit, and yeah, she has a really, really great voice.
Yeah.
You should
Awesome.
hear it. Go hard or go home.
I don't know if you've heard Winter Sun, but I think it would be just as big of a challenge for me as it would be for Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should try
Good
that.
challenge.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fun. For me, I don't know, probably hard bases, but
Probably. But I'm sure you could pull it off.
I hope so. We should try.
Cool. Yeah, so if you don't come up with any cover right now, you can just DM us or comment on any of our pictures or so with the advice on what you want to hear if we do covers or so. Because we've got lots of time now in the quarantine, so right, Oscar? Do we have lots of time? No,
Yeah.
okay. Most of the time we will be spending writing the music and writing the story and making the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now when we have released the single and have a really occupied time with that, now it's in the next couple of weeks, I think we can spend a lot of time just songwriting.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that would be nice.
So, yeah, probably finish one or two songs within 1 or 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's one thing
At
in this
least,
quarantine is that I'm discovering all new bands. Just discover you guys this week. Oh, thank you so
nice.
much.
So just a question: how did you find us? How did you first find Nocean? Question out to you watching. We try to be everywhere, but it's really, really hard. It's really, really hard now for an independent band with the budget we're having and to reaching out in the crowds of many bands.
The competition is
to-
just
yeah.
massive,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
and a lot of bands have these companies with higher budgets.
Yeah.
It's possible for us.
So, but I think we've done really, really good. And again, a lot of thanks to all of you who've been streaming, sharing, commenting,
That's,
listening.
I mean, the world to us.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
You're creating this buzz with us, and it's amazing. And it's make it all worth doing, and we're gonna do much more music for you guys to listen to. So, yeah, I'm really stoked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel, you haven't talked about your influences, right?
You? I gjorde det.
Oh, you did.
I don't think I did.
No.
No.
You didn't you?
So Daniel,
I
what
asked
are
you
your
for-
influences?
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought you thought. Sorry.
Well, I guess I started out as a guitarist from the beginning, just playing Metallica tunes all day, every day, pretty much. But then it turned into more like progressive stuff, and then when I started playing bass, that what got me into bass, I think, was the bassist from Metallica, Cliff Burton, their second bass player, and his presence in the band, the sound of like distorted bass guitar, I think really caught my attention. And then newer bands like Dorje and Tosca, the bassist Dave Hollingworth, has really great sound and really great timing and presence in that band. So that's kind of what inspires me right now in the band.
Cool.
Hope that comes through later.
Nice.
So Johnny, found you from the Facebook page Realm of Metal Music, and awesome images. I discovered you guys. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Realm of Metal Music. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So shout out to Realm of Metal. Thank you.
And Hannah, you and I, wine night. Oh yes, we kiss.
Nice.
Yeah. So we had some topics here. We could talk about our instruments. There was
Yeah.
who
do
bases
so.
the basement? How do you?
How do you even answer?
His girlfriend. No, I don't know. No, sorry.
Great.
As
Oh,
performers,
As performers.
I
What
think she's
makes-
watching.
Sorry.
I think she's watching.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
She's watching.
Sorry.
Sorry,
As
what do you think?
as performers, what makes a crowd good or bad? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The way I see it, I mean, of course, we can talk about, a crowd like as a unit, but like a crowd is always made up of people, and like it's always the interaction between us on stage and the crowd. If the crowd kind of feels like we're just a thing that's happening on stage, that doesn't really engage them. So if the crowd is engaged, they're part of the show. That's what it is for me. Like I do this to play live, right? That's my thing. And if a crowd is really engaged and they're part of the show, and we're vibing together, that I would say is a really good crowd.
Yeah, because then we do better on stage as well.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
kind of
you
you feed
exchange
off of
energy.
each other's energy, and
Exactly.
yeah. So that's also something to think about. If you're in the crowd, at any show, be part of the show. It's gonna make it more fun for you too. I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah, put the phone in your pocket, sis.
Can Patrick be quiet already? Shut up, Simon. Simon is my friend, by the way. Friend. No, he's my friend.
So Daniel, do you remember we were up in middle Sweden? I don't want to say the city, but in Dalarna, and played, and we got a flat tire the same day, and then
Yeah.
we
Two
gigs in the same
we
day.
stressed up, and we got to the gig just in time. I think we were like 5 minutes late, and we were playing like a support band to a bigger, I think, punk band. And that crowd, we had played there before, and it was awesome. But then when we came there to this bigger venue, they were all waiting for the head act. How do you say it? For the main act. So
Yeah.
we stressed there and up on stage and we played.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I really felt like, ooh, this crowd doesn't really
Tough.
want to see us right now.
Yeah.
And they were like hundreds of people, and I mean we sold merch and all afterwards, and some people did like us, but I felt the whole kind of feeling over the whole
They were
crowd
there
that
for another band.
yes,
basically.
they weren't there for
Yeah.
Nocean. Nope.
No.
And we
Oh,
were
I
like,
remember.
come on,
Now you feel
on.
how like every opening act for Iron Maiden and Kiss
Yeah.
ever feels.
True that.
Oh, the dread.
Yeah.
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 Ska man springa upp och hämta en t-shirt?
Ja, gör det. Can Patrick be quiet already?
Impossible.
And he only had
Aw.
tea. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, this is just me. I talk a lot.
It's awesome.
But a good crowd. What is the best crowd we've had? Can we say that? We have many good crowds. Especially I would say in England.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that. I remember right after we had released the video for Here for You. I remember we played in England and at like the Black Heart in London, especially. I think.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
was it in Birmingham? Whatever. So yeah, but when we play that song live, and like the crowd is singing along and like the part in the
Oh
middle.
yeah, that was
That
so
is
nice.
that is a memory I am never going to forget.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because that was the first time, at least me, sitting behind the drums with my, inner monitors and everything, and I could like hear them like so loudly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
really
that was
cool.
really awesome.
Have you ever played a festival in the Netherlands? If so, which one and how was it? Actually not. We have played in Netherlands though. We have been there 2 times. Daniel, we've been with us there one time at our first tour there. So no festivals, unfortunately, but we would love to. Hit us up with advice on which ones, and for 2021 maybe we could go there.
If Corona won't stop us.
The crowd at Ritz in Örebro 2017 obviously was the best.
Yeah, that was the best.
They were also waiting for the band after us. I think the Vanyas was playing after us, and that's more kind of a, how do you say, more kind of a rockabilly thing, I think.
Yeah.
So we didn't really fit into their expectations.
And we played 2 gigs a day for a period of time. Yeah,
we did.
And that was one of them. we were exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah. But the best gig for me still, I don't know, because it's always special with a festival. Like Sweden Rock was the biggest thing we did in that time. So it was so special. Like we went there, we didn't know how it should be. We came there with these nightliners from the big bands, and we were driving there backstage. It was all so cool. It was the first time we did that kind of big festival. And I remember that when I sent them our rider, I was very, like typical Swede and very polite and like, oh, maybe we could have some snacks or
maybe
food.
Please, a little water.
It would,
A glass of water.
it would be nice. And then we came, there was like a big tent only for us with food and snacks and beer, and they were also welcoming. And I also, I mean as a smaller band, when you come to a pub venue, you're not even sure if you're gonna have like a dressing room, or if the sound technician knows what you're going to play for kind of music,
or if there will be a sound technician.
Yeah, or if there will be a sound technician, or if what kind of drums there will be. But on Sweden Rock, everything was just in line like this. And when I came up to the kind of technician manager, like asking question, he was like, "It's already fixed," and I was like, "What?" So it was really, really nice. Sorry?
You do your job? Like the sound technician?
Jag hörde inte vad han sa.
Gör sitt jobb.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
their job, of course, but
Yeah.
you're not used to their. Even if we also play at more serious places, there cannot always be like questions that has to be sorted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's always fun when you show up to the venue and they're like, you don't need to bring your own drums. And then you show up and like, this is their snare, you know?
yeah.
It's, you know, you can't hang the toms properly. There's one cymbal stand and it's broken.
Yeah.
And worst of all, wiggling thrones. You know, my
Mm.
seat that I sit on, if that's wiggling, that is the worst. I hate that.
Oh, yeah. Like bass drum action right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you play
That's
double
good.
bass, like that is.
Yeah.
I think you, Patrick, have a harder time than me and Daniel now because we uh, we just have a quite simple setup. We just have our guitars and then cable or wireless, and then just a fractal Axe effects.
Yeah.
So
This
for
thing
the
right
sound
here.
technician, it's just one cable. Yeah, exactly, one cable, and then they. I mean, it's hard to get the bad sound out of that. It's
Yeah.
much harder with the drum kits at
Yeah,
the
for sure.
venue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That is so nice. Now when venues ask like and tell us like, or tell me like we have this amp and this amp and this amp, and I like, yeah, but we don't need
we
any
need
amps.
one cable.
Yeah, we need one cable
Yeah.
and a drum
Right.
kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh. Oh yeah. I don't think we can talk about that though.
No.
But we can talk about okay,
Oh.
some places
Mhm.
it's not so well organized, but everyone is doing the best, and I
Yeah.
think we have been, since we have been doing lots and lots and lots of gigs. I think we're up as a band. Notion's up over 100 gigs during the latest years.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I think you can tell that by
yeah,
us
we're very
now.
used to coming to places, being thrown at stage, like you're on in 10 minutes, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh no, and they're like, oh yes, and we're like, okay, we'll try. Like when we
Yeah.
played in Uppsala once, and we had this 10 minutes changeover, and I know I wrote to the manager like, we can't do that. We have drums. We have backing tracks.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but it'll be fine. And then when we actually played, the other band before us got delayed.
Yeah.
And then all the technicians on stage were like angry at us for being like slow on the 5 minutes we had to enter the stage. And it was raining, it was slippery on the floor, and we did what we could and just went on playing. But
Yeah.
it's not the best, how do you say, förutsättningar?
Conditions.
Conditions to make a good gig when you're stressing up on stage and just being thrown into it.
Yeah. But I did notice that, especially I was very slow in the beginning. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think like now,
Patrick,
we
you're a
usually.
little bit slow now too.
No, I'm not.
You're
can't
like
see properly.
Really much faster now.
You're very thorough. You're very thorough with your equipment.
That's
I
good.
am.
That is good.
I am. But you know, the times when we really are pressed for time, you know, it's just, you know, oh, can I probably reach that symbol over there? That's like on you know, a straight stand like 2 miles away. Keep in mind, I'm short. Yeah, probably. Okay, let's go for that. You know, but in the beginning it was like, you know, like a 40-minute setup, making sure everything is exact. You know, it doesn't really work.
Yeah.
You have to find like a combination of it because I mean we don't wanna have something like having a bad sound because we don't have the chance to get the proper setup.
Yeah.
So, but I think we're really like pro now.
Yeah, I mean, we
because
often
do that
get.
really well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we often get
we
praise
use it.
from you know, the sound engineer after gigs, like, you know, like sound check is like very fast and very efficient, and
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
something we can actually take pride in. That was not the case in the beginning, but you know,
No.
now our like sound checks are seriously like super fast, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
So Daniel, which gig with Notion do you think has been the best
Oh,
according to
difficult.
crowd and feeling?
I have to say Sweden Rock, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was
Yeah,
like a big
actually,
thing.
it was something
Yeah.
special for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also, I mean, release gigs for me has always been very, very nice. Like the first release gig we had with the first album,
Oh,
Yeah.
we
yeah.
hired a
Really good
limo
show.
and we were going through the town, and the limo driver actually wanted to come into the to the show. And we went in there. We had lots of fans supporting us, and we were playing and having a really good time. And then also for Diamond album, then you Daniel, you weren't with us then, but
Yeah, that was also
that was also
yeah,
very, very nice.
great.
Yeah.
We were playing at
Estelle.
at a very not rock venue, because Stockholm is very bad when it comes to venues. So
EDM music is the shit.
we rented a place that is an actual club, like pop music and so. But it was really nice. Except for the conditions there too. Like we were promised to have a guy doing our lighting, and then when we came there on the release day,
He
the
was like, I'm out of here.
the booker was like, "No, you will have to do the lights yourselves." And we were like, "It's our release party."
Yeah, and also we had email about that.
Yeah.
You will have a light guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but still
But
not.
he will go away.
So we called your brother, right?
Yeah.
He's not a lighting technician, no,
No.
but he
He
did
can
it
push
good.
buttons.
He could push buttons, yeah. Okay, so I can relate to Patrick with the wiggly seats. I just kicked mine in half 2 weeks ago. Now I have a little chair from my daughter. For my daughter. Nice.
Yeah, that is something worth investing in. You know, get a good
Yeah.
drum throne.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always say to you or to ourselves, like, why don't we bring your drum chair?
I mean, we
But
do nowadays when we can
Yeah.
fit
Yeah,
it.
we do.
Do that.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. The times we don't, like that's like instant regret, right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Legion, would you guys ever do sorry, my English, bilingual album, something alone? The lines of Opeth.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Opeth's
okay.
Opeth's latest
version.
album was they recorded both an English version and a Swedish version and released them
Yeah.
as like
Really
know.
cool.
same songs
Cool.
in two different languages. That is, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have talked about doing this album when we have released it, at least instrumental. But we haven't spoken about that yet. I think we have mentioned
Yeah,
at
you
least
and I
having
think you and I
one
have
song
done.
on Swedish, like Swedish version of one song at least.
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a lot of work, translating the lyrics and translating the drums into Swedish. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's the hardest part, man.
Yeah.
and the guitars and bass as well.
Yeah, it's hard to play Swedish bass.
Instead of
Yeah.
ding dong, it's ding dong.
Yeah,
It's tough stuff.
exactly. So polite.
But Daniel, what do you think was the worst crowd we have had? You don't have to say the exact place, but country or.
Herkadurka
Fucking
Crash
Barrels.
about them.
Oh, I actually don't remember any bad crowd. I'm so nice to our fans now. So
Oh yeah.
what? Did you guys have one?
The worst one.
No, we don't have any worst one.
No.
We have maybe.
But in the beginning, I think,
Yeah.
when we started in 2013 and we were competing in these kind of national, how do you say,
Like
competitions.
music
Like there was
Yeah.
one live carousel, and I could tell about that because I don't think it's really, really good. It's like you get 3 gigs, but it's on, like, how do you say, fritidsgårdar? It's like on youth places out in nowhere where no one wants to go. So I think we had 3 fans on the first gig and 0 fans on one gig and like 5 on another. So it was a voting competition. So
Yeah.
it was really, really bad conditions and crazy.
This was like 2014.
Yeah, it was in the beginning
When
when we started. So I think, but that can be really, really challenging as well when you play for a very few amount of people. You have to give it all, anyways. Like you
Absolutely.
have to give the whole show anyway and act as if there were hundreds of people.
Yeah.
And that I think we are good at.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Hunka durka paradils.
Nice.
Durka, durka, herka, durka. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, so keep asking us questions if you have.
What covers should we do?
Yeah, what
That's
covers should we
something I really want to know.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think we maybe should round it up. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be doing more of these kind of live streams, of course.
Mhm.
I could say maybe we will have a live stream gig quite soon. It's not totally confirmed yet,
No.
but it's been talking about us doing a more professional live stream gig.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so you
We
can
could-
keep an eye on that on our social media on Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
where we're gonna
And
announce that
keep
kind of stuff.
streaming the song!
Yeah. keep
Yes!
streaming the song.
Watch the new video. Who is the creature? Listen to the new song. Who is the creature on Spotify? Add it to your playlist. Thank you.
And I think we might do like smaller live streams on Instagram. So be sure to follow us there because I think
Yeah.
we're most active there.
Yes. So there we do more like spontaneous.
Yeah, maybe
Kind of
10
live
minutes
stream and-
live streams.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Gonna repeat an earlier question you only read the last fifth of.
What did we
Oh.
miss?
Yaha, we didn't answer that one. Where does the Smith fit into the group? He sits on a wiggly chair, plays the drums, and yeah, he's a Smith. What's more to ask? He does all our swords and
Yeah.
nice.
All the good stuff.
I'll say, I'm smithing destiny. Is what I'm doing.
I don't remember the text, but how does it say on the website? Just give me a moment. I can tell you
Hmm?
about what it says. Oh, Daniel, I haven't updated with yours, but I
Oh.
wrote about your character. I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
was because you just wrote about your influences, right?
I wrote about the character also.
Oh, you did. You did.
No, not
Sorry.
the character. Only about myself, I think.
Oh, is this
I
hard?
have it here actually, the website. If I can. I
Okay,
read
then
it.
you can you read yours?
About the character here.
Yeah, about your character. You can start. We can start with that one.
Oh, my character.
Yeah.
Okay, in the third album project, Daniel is figuring as the bounty hunter Tom P. from Irvine Town, looking everywhere and with a strong focus on solving the mystery and that struck the town. That's me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you.
And
Patrick, should I
Patrick,
read
yeah.
your?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the third album project, Patrick is figuring as the Smith of Town, known for his crazy face and mystic look. His true purpose is not yet known, but beneath he is a friendly soul with a great sense of humor, most likely.
You never know. You're gonna have to find out.
yeah.
And Oscar, in the third album project, Oscar is figuring as Jackson, the young magician of Town. Beware of his tricks. He knows what he's doing. And yeah, I am figuring as Ellie, the gossip-making owner of an inn in Town. I know everything in town, everyone in town, what everyone is up to, and I'm a great storyteller. Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah. Tom P. Tom P.
P.
Yeah, not Tom T. Tom P. As a huge Nightwish fan and a Floor Jansen fan, a cover of them would be great. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
we should
How
probably
to
do
fill
that.
in those vocal shoes. No, it would be nice.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Please
covering
rotate
for
these
Jansen.
characters
That's
in
something you
Dungeons.
just do. You know.
Yeah. Just.
We,
Yeah.
Please role playing these characters in Dungeons and Dragons.
we should play Dungeons and Dragons and just live stream it. It would have this.
Yeah.
Just be so awesome. I love it.
13-hour
played that
live
one.
stream.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
super
For
great.
sure.
Cool.
Oh.
No.
Did it...
Did it say Tom T?
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
I also
So-
thought it was Tom.
Oh,
T.
it did.
Yeah.
Ah,
Whoops.
What you have really you have a how do you say du har koll på det här?
Great sense of memory, yeah.
You checked it out. Oh, you saw the
Tom Petty.
Oh, the poster, yeah.
the BT. It's
personal
his
trainer.
yeah. Okay, we have to decide. Is it P or T?
Ah,
I think it's
I think
his
it's T.
his middle name is something with T. Tom Terry P.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, as I said, we need your help with these
Yeah,
names.
exactly. Give it a try.
Okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions? Unless or
You're
I
gonna
will
play a song.
play a little song for you. I
Hmm.
think you've heard it.
Yeah, it's new.
Yeah, a
Huh.
little acoustic version of ours, our Who is the Creature song. So thank you
Yeah.
so much for watching. I'm gonna go prepare and yeah, have a nice weekend and let's
Yeah, okay. Nervous?
let's do this and I'm doing it alone. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
But yeah. So thank you all for watching, and thank you for supporting us. Like, we seriously cannot thank you enough for that. Every stream, every view, every share, makes a big difference for us.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that, and thank you for spending some time with us
Yeah.
tonight. And
See you guys
most of
later.
all, yeah. Thank you. Is you ready?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hannah.
Bye.
Who is the creature hiding from light, drenched in the darkness and frightened by the day? Who is the phantom lost in the night, trapped in the castle, a secret here to stay? The silent whisper is all we know. We must beware of what's inside. Who is the creature locked in a loneliness, wandering in shadows, imprisoned by the dark? Who is the phantom? What is the purpose? Should we go in or leave it all behind? The silent whisper is all we know. We must beware of what's inside. Who is the creature